everyone! Welcome to another video with me, Stephanie Canada, the owner of Backroom Finds. In case you're curious, this isn't my office. I realize that's terribly shocking since it looks a little different. There are two reasons for that. Number one, I live in Florida, where it's sunny most of the year. Except today. It's 68 and raining, which means the lighting in my office looks like a cave. So I couldn't really use it. And number two, I have a slightly different video for you today. I don't know about you, but I've been having issues with Corona and all the news and just sort of everything. So I decided to lighten things up today. So what are you gonna do, Stephanie? You may have seen a little trend around 3 years ago. I believe it started with Christine Rotenberg. No H. She painted her nails with 100 some odd coats of nail polish and called it Polish Mountain. And thus a trend began. So 25 million views later, and heavens knows how many different YouTubers taking off on the trend, I noticed a slightly different one, where folks decided to try on all of their clothes at once, a la Joey Tribbiani. Or Balenciaga from last year? Yeah, we'll just leave that there. $9,000 later. No thanks. I can go to the thrift store and acquire 5 coats all on my own and sew them together if I so choose. Thanks. So what I decided to do today is take that and do a little vintage twist on it. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not exactly what you would call vintage sized. I'm not a small human. I wear lots of lovely dresses, but they are all reproductions, mainly by 2 brands. So the idea of putting on all of my vintage clothes, while sounds sort of fun, not practical. Unless you want to see all of my vintage around my thigh, yeah, it's not really gonna go well. So I started thinking, what do I have lots of in vintage that I can do a Joey Tribbiani with? Aprons. I have aprons everywhere. I have aprons for my own personal life down here that are a mix of vintage and handmade. I also have aprons that I have found at every estate sale and thrift store I've ever come into contact with, because 1, they're fun little accessories, and 2, they're just really cute and useful. So why not? And most of the times people look at them and they're stained and they're sad and, well, I see beyond all that, friends. For better, for worse. So I decided I would do the challenge of putting on everything in the vintage apron world. So let's get into it. Where should we begin on this endeavor to put on all of my aprons? You don't want to cover up ones, so you might as well start with the full aprons. This lovely, slightly dusty number is from my mother. This is from the, not quite the Holly Hobby age, but definitely the duck craze of the 90s. Number 3 is going to be my Halloween theme. Oh god, I don't know if this fits over my head. With my hair done. Oh! Alright. And if you can believe it, that's all the full aprons I have in my house. These 3. All modern and or only vintage because of my mother.
Don't forget this one, dear.
Seriously?
Yep.
Okay, I guess this is an apron. Yeah, this is my kid's apron that, as you can see, is a little worse for wear. Well, I guess if I'm putting on every apron in the house, I just sort of gotta do it. Okay, moving on. Now, we're going to do the ones that are more modern, and we will get to all the ones that are vintage. But we'll start with the few that I have that are actually modern aprons. Now, you may be wondering why I didn't opt to do the true Joey Tribbiani and put on all the coats. Y'all, I live in Florida. I wear a jacket approximately 4 times a year in this state. Now, when I go to Denver, oh, of course, I would love that, and I would happily do that for you should I ever get to travel again. Anyway, yeah, so needless to say, there was going to be no jacket layering in Florida, because even though it's 68, to me, that's still warm. Go and order a strap length next time. Because the entire thing is one giant pocket. Oh, and don't worry, friends. I do indeed have comic aprons as well. This is honestly true. I was at a vintage fair selling my goods, and I had these on the clothesline because I thought it would be funny. And so I was informed by a lady who came to visit me that her mother used to be a proprietor of these aprons, except her mother took it one step further, to the point that there would be little flies in the front of these, and you could open up the flies to, how we say, have a little show? Yeah. And yes, friends, we have the big girl mug today. Because that's the point we're at in quarantine. How much coffee can I drink? This is a border print, which most of my fellow border print friends are going, no, not the border print. Don't look at me, I didn't do it, I just found it. And this, my friends, is one of my personal triumphs. I found this apron, and it was, to say stained is not the right word. Destroyed, I think is the right word. It had nothing but this huge orange splotch in the middle. I don't think I have a photo of it anymore, because I just didn't want to remember it. But look at it now. Ooh, ah.
Jungle glade, a monkey maid lived all alone. Till a monkey fold, his story told in tender tone.
For those of you that have been watching my channel, you might recognize this one. This is that feed sack apron I talked about in the feed sack video, and is very lovely. And I actually fixed the hole in the tie because I didn't want to destroy it when I put it on my body, so I actually did a quick little patch job over it. And it doesn't look perfect, but it'll work. The last of the aprons, because I'm sweating and I'm ready to get these things off of me. Oh my god, I almost can't reach to tie this thing now. And with that, every apron that I have in my home is currently on my body. Do I look ridiculous yet, friends? Because that's, I mean, there's layering, and then there's layering. Okay, we're gonna. Well, at least if I spill anything on me, I've got an apron on. I hope y'all enjoyed this as much as I did. Did I enjoy it? I don't know if I did. I'm really hot. This is gross. Alright folks, I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did because I just needed to do something stupid on the internet today. And make some people laugh, myself included, and apparently my husband, who can't keep himself under control at this moment. It's very cute. If you liked what you saw today, go ahead and click that like button. And if you want to see more videos from me, maybe less of this, more useful things as we go along, go ahead and click that subscribe button. You can turn on the bell for post notifications, even though we are not sure if it works or does anything. Thanks so much for watching, y'all. See y'all next time. Fun fact, friends. Not everyone has the head shape to be able to wear these. I had to pin the daylights out of this stupid thing to make it stay. Yay! So, 25 million views later, that view... Oh, I'm gonna have a knot the size of creation when I'm done with this bad boy in the back. Yeah, this is good. Okay. My daughter apparently has taken umbrage to the fact that I'm wearing her apron. Alright. Number, who knows what this is. And why have one bloomer when you can have two? Is it hot in here? It's just me. It's just me, probably. What? What? Okay. That's sufficiently random.